All right, your next comic, he's from Hartford, Connecticut. Let's give it up for Zach Mandell.
Yes, yes. I'm a short guy. And I've always been attracted to shorter girls because I like talking down to women. You know what I mean? It's hard to be misogynist from this angle, you know? You gotta go for the short ones, you know what I'm saying? I'm dating a girl now. She's on the petite side, you know? We've been together for a while. She's great. I like her family. I like her, you know, they're awesome. I remember the first time I met her parents. That was kind of an awkward exchange because it's like, you know, we were over there for dinner and like her dad was like kind of like trying to test me out, you know? Trying to assess me to see if I'm smart enough to fuck his daughter, you know? That's the exchange, you know? It's like he was like trying to engage me in some sort of like highbrow conversations. Like he'd be like, Zach, Winston Churchill. And I'd be like, totally. For sure, man, Winston Churchill, yeah, he was like top notch, you know? I'm not a history buff, but you know, I love your daughter, you know what I'm saying? Man, it is what it is, man. I'm happy to be here in Hanover, Pennsylvania. If I could go back in time and tell my 7-year-old self that I'd be doing jokes in the pretzel capital, he'd be fucking stoked. You know? He'd be like, that's awesome. Are you like a famous comedian now? No, but eat your damn pretzels, 7-year-old self, you know? Stop asking questions, you know? It's good to be here, man. I'm not a full-time comedian. I'm a teacher. That's my day job. I'm a teacher. And I used to be a market research analyst, which is almost as cool as it sounds. You know, basically it's like a consulting job. It's like we would like collect data and write reports for our corporate clients, you know. Boring stuff. I got tired of it and I decided I wanted to go into teaching because I figured like if I'm gonna spend my time making PowerPoints for people who don't care to read them, I might as well get paid less, you know? So I moved into education, that's where I am now. I'm Jewish. I'm not very religious, but I did have a bar mitzvah. For those of you guys not familiar, bar mitzvah is an ancient Jewish ritual where families from New Jersey show off their wealth. But I didn't have an experience like that. I actually grew up in the South. Like I grew up in Virginia. There are not a lot of Jews around me where I grew up, right? Which means that when I was in 7th grade and I was inviting people to my bar mitzvah, I was not just deciding who from my 7th grade class would be at my bar mitzvah. I was deciding who from my 7th grade class would ever be in a room with more than 2 Jews. You know, that's the type of power I wielded. And I lived in New York City for a while, and I had a lot of friends up there who had these like big parties for their bar mitzvah, like a lavish party with a theme, like a New York Yankees themed bar mitzvah, or like a Broadway themed bar mitzvah party. The theme of my bar mitzvah was just Jew. That was it, you know. I didn't want to overcomplicate. I don't like saying the word bar mitzvah that many times in a row in a church, in a town named after a place in Germany. It doesn't feel comfortable, but let's keep going. Pretzels, you know, think about positive stuff. Pretzels are fun. Who doesn't like pretzels, man?
Pretzels are great.
Pretzels are great. I can't see you, but I can hear you. And I agree with you. Pretzels are great. Pretzels are like, as an adult, I associate pretzels with beer. They're kind of like solid beer. You know what I mean? They're the same ingredients. It's like grains and liquid, and you have a good time. I don't know. It's like, maybe beer is liquid pretzel. Is that a better analogy? I don't know. I'm trying to rebrand pretzels for the 21st century. Not that they need a rebranding. Pretzels are great. All right, I'm not trying to get a job for the pretzel industry. I don't know why I keep talking. You guys have that covered in Snacktown USA. You guys don't need an outside opinion telling you how to run your industry. Back to me. I went to the doctor recently for the first time in a while. Going to the doctor sucks. I don't like going to the doctor. I used to be a young, healthy buck. And I didn't go to the doctor for a while. And yeah, both my parents are doctors and my girlfriend's a doctor. And for me, going to the doctor feels like getting yelled at by mommy. You know, it's not fun. I went to the doctor and she told me that I have excessive central adiposity, which is her way of telling me that I'm fat and that she has a better vocabulary than me. That's, I get it, you went to medical school, all right? You learned big words. She told me I need to lose weight, all right? Other people have told me that too. But they weren't wearing a stethoscope when they said it. So how do I know if they were right? You know, now I know it's true. But I've been trying to lose weight. I've been going to the gym almost every day. There are some days when I really am just not feeling it, you know? I'm not feeling the gym. And on those days, what I'll do is I'll go on the Stairmaster. And I'll go until I've reached a height that I can kill myself from. That's what I call my off day workout. Some people have leg day. That's my... I'm getting close to falling off this ledge. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. That would have been a pretty good act out, like a pretty good physicality to that joke, you know? Would not have been intentional. A lot of my friends did dry January this year. Not me. I'm not a quitter, you know? I did moist January, which is when you only eat rice pudding for a month. I've been spending all of February trying to relearn how to chew. It's been an arduous month. Just kidding, guys. I eat a full, healthy, balanced diet. Not just rice pudding, I have some cottage cheese in there, some applesauce, all kinds of moist stuff. No, all right. You guys grimaced when I said that. This is an anti-rice pudding crowd. I'll tell the next comic not to do any rice pudding jokes. That crossed the line, you know? One of the comics said he did a lot of dick jokes. Those are cool. Rice pudding jokes, that'll kill the room, apparently. No more rice pudding jokes. I'll let them know. No, I did dry January last year, because my girlfriend did it, and kind of had no choice, you know? If my girlfriend was like, Zach, I want to do dry January, I can't be like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, and just open a beer. You gotta sort of get the hint that she's asking me to do it. And so I did it last year, I did it with her. And, you know, I found myself drinking a lot of mocktails. You guys know, non-alcoholic cocktails. They're called mocktails because they're mocking you for spending $17 on fruit juice, you know? They're mocking you. They're like, yeah, you used to drink real margaritas. But then, you know, last company holiday party, you fell down one too many staircases. Limeade, hibiscus, rosewater for you. You know, that's how they mock you, you know? But it is what it is, man. I don't get why people do dry January. Drinking is all we have left. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean you're just not going to drink for a month? Whatever. Power to them, I guess. No, I'm glad I did do dry January last year. You know, because I learned some stuff about myself. I learned that I'm better at doing stand-up when I'm sober. And if I'm being honest, I think I'm better at everything when I'm sober. Except for feeling joy. Find that alcohol aids with that. Guys, you've been fun. My name is Zach Mandell. You guys have a good night. Give it up for your host.